actually went live on the public space. What the? Wake up, Jusil. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back here. I just noticed I was on the public space because somebody who's not in the den popped on, and immediately I knew I was on my public profile. Crazy shit, that. Okay, guys, let's get serious about this, okay? Let's get into the Facebook profile, Facebook group profile that you want to follow. The Facebook group strategy that's going to work for you. It works for me. It worked for me before. I built a group of over 1,800 members who were only by invite. It was not a public group. It wasn't a group that you could join just because you searched in Facebook. You had to ask to be added, and it grew to over 1,800. And at the time, there were bloggers or people in the network marketing space. So there were people who were bloggers and also network marketers, and it would go to 1,800 members. And I believe that it was one of the major reasons I was able to build a solid team in my network marketing company, because that's what I was promoting then. Now let's get to creating a group for you, whatever you are promoting. Number one, you've done your market research, you know who you're targeting, and this should be your foundation, because you're not enrolling clients as you do market research. You do something first. So you do the research first in order to get the right market. If you're doing the enrolling and then doing market research first, you're doing something wrong. So you need to do the other way around. Find out who you're serving, what's their pain, so you can serve them better. Number two, that market research should help you to now create your group's vision. Your vision, the vision for that group, and therefore what people should know before they join the group, so that they can self-select for you because they are looking for that kind of group, right? So we've gone straight into the juicy practical steps, because I don't want things to happen to this video. It's been happening lately. It's weird. I'll have a word with Dr. Miriam, maybe. And then you want to multiply your group to continue with the success, because now you know who you're targeting. You know what their pain points are. When you talk to people, you know who that person is because you'll be talking the same language, and you'll invite them to your group. How do you invite people to your group? You remember? Do you remember, guys? Because some of you have been here long enough to know how you do that. You go, hey, Mary, we've been chatting for a few days now. Thanks for being my friend. Now, this may be or may not be for you. You may be the right fit, or it might not be, but I would kick myself if I didn't suggest it. I noticed you were talking about your hair. Let's assume we're selling hair, right? You've been talking about your hair and how it's thinning lately, and how maybe you need to add certain things to it to grow it. And I'm part of a great group. We are over 500 people. Or if you've just started the group, just say so. Say, I've started this group, or I'm part of a group, depending on what it is, okay? And in this group, it's all about hair. It's all about adding volume to your hair, looking after your hair. Is it natural hair? Is it done hair? You decide, whatever that is, okay? You know what you're selling. So I'm not going to tell you what to sell. I'm just giving you ideas. So you're going to talk to Mary. You go, I heard you talking about your hair. I might be of help for you. It might or might not be a good fit for you, but I am part of this amazing group where we help each other grow our hair. Now, I'm going to invite you as my preferred guest to this group. And you can check out the details inside the group. There is an announcement post. It used to be a pinned post, by the way, but now it's an announcement where you learn more about the group, the vision of the group, what the group does, and how you can be served in the group. And if it's the right fit for you, feel free to stay and ask questions. I'll tag you in that announcement post so you know exactly where it is. So you should be checking your notification. Give them the link to the group so they know what it is that you're inviting them to, and then tell them if it's not for you and you really don't want to be added to any groups. I understand. I totally respect that, but I just wanted to help you out on that problem you are facing. If they say, great, I want to be added to the group, tell them, great, that's the link to the group. You have been tagged in the pinned or in announcement post. And if you have any questions, do ask. And welcome to the community of lovely, luscious hair locks, whatever that community name is, okay? Now, make sure that you have something to offer. People pay for value. People pay for value. People pay for value. So if you have value, people will want to pay for it. And especially if you give them that value up front for free, they'll look at you like you're their best Auntie May. So they'll they'll see that you've given them something that someone could have charged them, or maybe someone charged them already for, and you're giving to them for free. Give it to them in that announcement post. Welcome people to your group, and give them that kick-ass offer that gets them to really want to stay in that group, because you have already given them value before they've even contributed anything to the group. So welcome people to your tribe. Create a welcome vision, like a picture, like we have one in the den where there's Julie saying welcome Rockstar. You can create one that's generic. You can create one with your face to show people that you're the group vision behind that group, or group admin or group owner. Be visible in that group every day. You don't have to do like I do in the den and do a live video every day, live training every day, unless you've really invested some skin in that group. But do something in that group. You can post an inspirational quote, like Dr. Miriam posts some amazing quote in the Break Free Zone every day in that group. So put something there. It may be something you've created. It may be something else someone else has created. It may be something that you have collaborated with somebody on. It may be a video you shot a while back and it talks about that specific problem, and you tag that person in that video so they know this is what I wanted you to see. Share resources. I don't know how many people hang on to resources that like they're gonna go to the next life with them. They don't want to share these resources with others, so they want to be the only bull in the crowd. If you want to succeed, start to be that person who gives value and offers value and shares the resources, because that's what people use to get to the next level. Invite people to your paid offers. No, there's nothing worse than creating a group that you definitely know is for building up a community that you can sell your offers to, and you never invite people to the paid offers. Inside of your pinned or announcement posts, you now get up to 5 posts. So you can create 5 different posts, and one of those should be an offer, a down and out offer for them to buy something. If it's a group like the Winning Entrepreneurs, then they've already bought something, so you can just offer them something bigger and say, when you feel like you have outgrown this, you might want to look at that. Or invite them to have a talk, a chat with you in a more focused way so that you can serve them better. Either way, you need to invite people to your paid offers, because that's how you get paid. And you will notice emerging leaders. Who are those people? Those are people, welcome back Mary, welcome back Dr. Mim. The emerging leaders are those people who are sharing value as well, value that is similar or complementary to what you share. They answer questions inside of that group. They also obviously look like they are ready to get some people from that group to their own side. That's okay. Don't be greedy, because there's more than enough for everybody. If you become territorial in a group, people tend to just drift away to the next group where they will be allowed to be more free and to share value and also talk to people. The only one rule that we really want to enforce in this den, and which nobody has broken yet, is don't prospect people in the den for your business, because they are already business owners. Let them come to you, because they will know who you are. They'll know what you sell. They'll self-select for you. When you share value and you're showing up the right way in your public profile and inside of the group, the den, people will come to you for whatever it is you're offering. I guarantee you. So lower numbers in a group can mean high conversions if they are the right people. If they are the right people. So it is very important that you get the numbers right and not focus on the total number, rather focus on the conversion. I don't know how many times I made a sale in the branding product that I've got from the members of the group that I had. It was called the social, what was it called? Social Creatives Hub. There were several bloggers in that group when I first started. It was actually all about branding and bloggers and creating content. And so many bloggers didn't have a clue how to really make their blog lit. And every time I suggested that product, it flew off the shelf. I made a ton load of affiliate sales for that product. When the right people come into your group, you will make sales every day. And all you have to do is recommend. And some people don't even engage on the post. They engage with you. What was that thing you were saying in the group? I want to know more. There are so many people who are so focused on appearing perfect on social media, they will not engage with a post because it shows that they are weak in that area, so they'll come to you in private. You be that person who's busy in the inbox than busy on your profile. To get people relating to you and attracted to you, to open up your receiving magnet, share your story. Be vulnerable, be vulnerable, be vulnerable. Talk about where you've been. But definitely, 80% of your story should be where you are and how you got there. What got you there? The how is what you sell. They will never know the difference because you'll say how I moved from frustrated stay-at-home mom to a business transformational coach. How did you do that? They'll think you're going to give them the how, but you're going to give them the why and the what. The how is what's paid for. So share your story, be vulnerable, be authentic, be open to serve, over deliver. If there's anyone in this den who has not received of the over delivery of the Kalunji group, then you're not delivering on your side. But let's be fair. The whole content of the den is all about over delivering. Every single week there's a new resource added to the den that you absolutely would pay for that month £15 for, and more, way more, in terms of hundreds more. It's delivered to the den for zero price for you. So the easiest way I know today to grow your group is to decide that in the months of, you set a date, so you set your goal that in the next quarter, I'm going to be building up my group, and the only thing I'll talk about is the group. So I'm going to be talking about the whatever luscious, lovelicious hair group every time I do a live. So I'll do a live 2-3 times a week, and I'll be talking about the lovelicious hair locks. And I'll show people the different hairstyles. I'll show people the different products I use for my hair without showing the name, especially if that product is your market, it is your bread and butter. It's a massive opportunity to provide value to your target audience daily and sieve them out so they can come and join your group. You invite people to your group through your live videos, through your podcasts, because this thing allows you to do a podcast, which is a live audio. So you can do that once a week, so you don't show your face. I literally do that on a Wednesday in my pajamas. My face is not showing. I'm just doing a podcast. Mind your headlines. There's a resource here in the den that's all about headlines. It gives you 10 different headlines and breaks it down for you how they can work for you and how you can rework them to show up in your video. There's nothing worse than somebody going live and there's no headline, there's no idea, and people show up for those videos and I'm like, you do have a life to waste, because that's your life you're wasting. Just tuning into somebody and you don't know what they're talking about from the get-go. I never watch a video without knowing what it is I'm gonna watch. I'm talking about a video, say you slot it into your TV and you're gonna watch and you don't know what it is. Do you watch TV programs which you don't know what they are? But you show up on people's live broadcasts. There is no headline, there is no title. It's just somebody online showing up in your newsfeed. You know them, your friends, maybe Facebook friends. So you think I'm gonna go and support my friends and so on. So no, I will not support your video if it has no title, because my life is so much more precious than just drifting through people's video one after another. You have to be talking to me directly. You have to be sharing something that I want to partake of for me to come show up on your video. Now, sometimes people do videos that I want to consume. I'll consume it later. But again, I have to know what it is I'll be consuming later, aka replay. Build that credibility by being transparent. What do I mean by this? So many network marketers are hyping it up like God knows what. They are talking about receipts they don't have. They are talking about team members they have on their team who have not yet materialized. There's nothing wrong with visualizing and speaking it to your mirror. There's everything wrong with visualizing and speaking it to the public and telling it like it's the reality you're living. So be transparent. That goes with authenticity. Don't mind the view numbers on your videos. They will come. They will come. I promise you that. From 14 to, I think the highest number so far that I have had on a video is 15,000 on a video. I didn't invite those people. I did not promote it. It is a number that keeps growing every day on that video, and it's an old video, and it's on Facebook, and people are finding that video and watching it. I don't know how, don't ask me. Maybe it's because I've optimized it. Hashtags. Yeah, put hashtags on your videos. Either it's your hashtag, or it's a hashtag that you know people will be searching for on Facebook, or yeah, it's your own hashtag, branded hashtag, so people start to use that hashtag to find your videos, which I think is what they're doing. So don't do hard sales. Don't do a hard sell, because people don't respond to hard sales. People respond to buying into. They want to buy into as opposed to being sold to. So if you create a freebie for your video, for your Facebook group, make sure it's visual so that people can hear your voice and see your face, or audio so people can hear your voice and still hear the energy and feel that energy. And you can then add it as a downloadable. There's Canva, there's PowerPoint, there's Adobe. There are so many different ways. Dropbox, Google Docs. You don't have an excuse, guys, on creating downloadables that people can download and take away and call you their hero. So many of you are waiting for the sale, and you're not willing to pull out the finger to create things that people can take, so that you add value to just you and your product and your talk, so that they can see you as their savior. Last week, I posted a coupon, and that coupon had a paid product. It wasn't free. And I made a ton of sales for something that I wanted to buy in my business. It was a deliberate act. I called in that figure. See, your actions bring that figure you want to bring into your life. Go create those groups. Go be part of a group that's already created if that's what you want. Go be the heart and soul of that group even if you did not create it. Be the person who shows up, answers questions, raises questions, starts discussions, does surveys, supports the admin, because the admin will start to think you're wanting to steal their group if you over show up. So be that person who's always talking with the admin, inviting them to do the survey, letting them know you're going to do a survey, just so that they don't think you're trying to take over their group, and tell them, we could do a survey for this. What do you think? Don't you think you should do a survey on the group for this? Your idea is the survey shows up, you give an answer. You show that you are the person who's ready to serve. Your answer should be authoritative, specialist. You are positioning yourself as a leader, attracting other leaders in the group, or those that need to be served, because both are great. So guys, you can create a tribe of diehard fans. You can create a tribe of people who literally just worship the ground you walk on, and they are not millions like Beyonce's, but you're definitely walking towards your millions in your bank, because it can happen. So thank you guys for coming back. I don't even know what's happening, but I need to fix it. Obviously, it's all to do with me also reorienting myself from iPad to phone. By the way, my iPad gave up the ghost in terms of Facebook. I removed Facebook from my iPad because it's 8 gigs. And my iPad has a very small storage space, because that's how iPads are created. You can't add storage to the iPad. And even if you pay for the cloud, which I pay for every month, you can only put in the cloud videos and images. And if you delete anything from your iPad, it's deleted from the cloud. So you want to either be removing your pictures from the cloud onto an external drive, and then you can delete it off your iPad to create space. But my pictures only have taken 358 megabytes of my iPad space. Facebook, on the other hand, territorial as it is, we all know, has taken over 8 gigs of my iPad. I had to remove it. And in removing it means I couldn't do lives on the iPad. And every time I did a live on the iPad, it was on charge. I did not want to run the danger of dropping off, which is what happened today. But hey ho, guys, we've done it. We've done it. So you have 2 videos to watch. I'm sorry if you are watching the replay, but hey, it's packed full of value, especially this one. God bless you. Talk to you tomorrow. Now, here's the deal, guys. If you have a question, don't be precious with your questions. You all have questions that you would love Julie to answer, or you would love some guidance on, whether from me or from somebody else in the den who is a specialist in that area, because all of you are specialists in something. So don't be precious with your questions. Ask the questions. Start a thread with your questions. Let's answer them, because that question you're holding back is the very question that could get you to the answer you're looking for in your business, and you're holding back on it because you all have questions. That's why you're in the den. So every Friday it's dedicated to literally answering your specific question, that specific point you're hurting in your business. Ask that question so that we can answer it. So I can start a thread for questions, or you have all been invited 110 times to ask your questions all through the week, and we create a question database and we can answer those questions every Friday, or on the Friday of the week you ask it. So don't be precious with your questions. Let's get them answered. Bye. Hajati Kalunji, out.